Gentlemen, let me ask you something. How often have you been in a situation where someone says something rude, condescending, or disrespectful, and you just freeze? Or worse, you respond in anger and regret it later. Here's the truth. Life is full of people who will try to provoke you, put you down, or test your patience. And if you let every insult, every jab, every negative comment control you, you lose more than just the argument. You lose your peace, your presence, and your power. But there's a better way. The Stoics teach us that our power is in our mind, our composure, and our words. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Today on Stoic True Wisdom, I'm going to share 7 smart comebacks that will shut anyone up, grounded in Stoic philosophy. These are calm, sharp, and undeniable responses that show presence, intellect, and inner strength. Not aggressive, not petty, just wisdom applied. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to respond in a way that commands respect and protects your dignity. Let's get into it. 1. I hear you. Sometimes the most powerful comeback is not a comeback at all. Simply acknowledging someone's words without letting them affect you is incredibly disarming. Imagine this. Someone insults your work or mocks your choices. Your first instinct is to fire back, right? But instead, you calmly say, "I hear you." Epictetus teaches, it's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. By saying, "I hear you," you acknowledge their presence without giving them control over your emotions. It's like telling them, "I see your words, but I am not moved by them." You'll notice people who thrive on drama hate it when their attempt to provoke fails. Silence and calm awareness are more powerful than anger or aggression. Pause for effect. Try this next time. You'll see how often people don't know what to do when they realize they can't rattle you. 2. Interesting perspective. Here's one you can use when someone questions your choices, belittles your success, or throws criticism at you. Simply say, "Interesting perspective." Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if someone does wrong, it is because they are weak or ignorant. By responding with interesting perspective, you remain polite, composed, and unshaken. You're essentially saying, "I've considered your words, but I am not affected by your negativity." It's subtle, yet incredibly effective. It exposes that their insult is just an opinion, not a fact. And nothing frustrates people more than a response that's calm and measured. 3. Let's stick to facts. Some people argue not to seek truth, but to win, to shame, or to provoke. When someone throws a baseless insult or claim at you, calmly respond with, "Let's stick to facts." Seneca said, "Associate with those who are likely to improve you." When you redirect a conversation back to facts, you do 2 things. First, you maintain your composure. Second, you force the other person to either back up their words or expose themselves as unreasonable. For example, if a coworker tries to undermine you with exaggerated criticism, simply ask for specifics. "Interesting point. Can you show me the facts behind that?" You don't attack, they self-expose. Stoic mastery in action. 4. I'll think about that. One of the most powerful Stoic tools is delaying your reaction. Epictetus said, "Pause before you respond, and you will never be misled by anger." When someone tries to provoke you, instead of reacting immediately, say, "I'll think about that." This response achieves multiple things. It buys you time, disarms their attempt to control the conversation, and shows that you are calm, rational, and unshakable. People expect a reaction. They want to see you rattle. By not giving it to them, you win the silent war. Pause briefly for reflection. This comeback is subtle but incredibly effective. Use it, and notice how often people retreat when they realize their words have no immediate impact. 5. Is that your opinion or a fact? This is a sharp, clever comeback rooted in Stoic reasoning. Words meant to harm only have power if you accept them as truth. When someone insults you or criticizes your decisions, ask calmly, "Is that your opinion or a fact?" It forces them to examine themselves. Often, they realize they were speaking out of emotion, not reason. This simple question shifts power back to you because it highlights their lack of logic without you attacking them. It's composed, it's rational, it's undeniable, and it shows others that you are not someone who can be manipulated by words alone. 6. I respect your view even if I don't share it. Confidence doesn't need to be loud. True confidence is quiet, measured, and unshakable. When someone attacks or criticizes you, responding with, "I respect your view even if I don't share it," demonstrates control, dignity, and strength. Marcus Aurelius teaches, reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears. By showing respect, you disarm hostility. You are calm, composed, and untouchable. Most people expect defensiveness or anger. Giving them respect instead flips the script entirely. This is a Stoic power move. It shows that your mind is disciplined, your emotions are under control, and your presence cannot be shaken by petty insults. 7. Silence. Finally, gentlemen, the ultimate comeback is silence. Stoicism teaches that calmness and reflection are more powerful than any words. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By remaining silent, you deny attention to negativity, you protect your inner peace, and you force the other person to confront themselves. Sometimes a well-timed pause, a calm look, or simply not responding is the most powerful response you can give. Silence communicates more than words ever could. Remember, silence is not submission. Silence is mastery. People notice it, respect it, and often fear it. Gentlemen, these 7 comebacks are not just clever lines. They are tools of inner strength, discipline, and presence. They work because they come from calmness, rationality, and wisdom. The next time someone tries to provoke you, put you down, or test your patience, use these techniques. Protect your peace. Command respect. And never forget, the ultimate power lies in your reaction, not their words. Use these comebacks wisely. Stay disciplined, stay composed, and stay unshakable. This is Stoic true wisdom, guiding you to live life on your own terms with strength, clarity, and mastery.